So there's been a switch up in the beauty community. I've been seeing a lot of women switching from strip lashes to lash extensions. There's been a debate going on trying to figure out which one is better. And maybe you've been wondering which one is right for you. Well, in today's video, we are going to discuss both styles and the pros and cons of each. Welcome back to the Polished Perfection Makeup channel, formerly known as the Reva Beauty channel. My name is Misha. I am a certified makeup artist and makeup coach. Over here, we discuss beauty, makeup, lifestyle, all the things. I am so happy to have you. So let's get right into the video. So let's first start with strip lashes. Strip lashes are pre-made lash strips that you can apply right to your eyelids. They come in various styles. You have natural, you have dramatic, and they are made from different materials. So things like synthetic fibers and mink and even silk. One of the best things about wearing strip lashes is the ease of application. All you do is just apply a little bit of glue, pop them right on, and you are out of the door. With practice, of course. And there are a variety of brands of strip lashes. So some of the most popular ones are Ardell, Kiss, House of Lashes. Special shout out to my lash brand, Reva Lashes. We make lashes specifically for small eyes. If you have small eyes, check out the link in the description. I have a special discount if you are coming from my YouTube channel. So let's move on to lash extensions. Unlike strip lashes, these are individual synthetic or natural hairs that are individually applied by a professional lash tech. There are several different types, including classic, volume, hybrid, and each offer different looks. Now, the difference with this lash style is the application process typically takes anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. And these can last up to 6 weeks with regular maintenance, depending on your lash growth and how well you maintain them. So let's get into the pros and the cons of each lash style. Okay, so for strip lashes, they are super affordable. Often they're under $10 each. Sometimes you can even get them for $1 at the dollar store. A lot of brands make them to where they are reusable. You can use them up to 10 times. Some brands you can use them up to 20 times if you maintain them properly. Another pro is that you can easily remove them at home and reapply them the next day. And there is a wide variety to choose from. You can get them at beauty supply stores, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Target. There's so many places that you can get strip lashes. Now, the cons of wearing strip lashes is they only last for a day. You're not going to go to sleep with them on. You are typically going to go home and popping things right off at the end of the day. Sometimes in the middle of the day, if you're like me, and they're getting on your nerves, you just pull them off in the car. Strip lashes are not always going to be customized specifically to your eyes. And if you don't know what to look for, if you don't understand your eye shape, then you could buy a pair of strip lashes and they may not look right on your eyes. And if you do not know your eye shape and you want to know it, it's going to be a video linked in the description that gives you instructions on how you can figure out your eye shape so that you can pick out the perfect lashes for your eyes. Another con is if these are not applied properly, they could come off in the middle of the day. There was one day that I came home and literally my lash was sticking up on the side and I didn't know. This one kind of failed me and I'm kind of sad because I don't know how long I've been walking around like this and I'm just now seeing myself. So, and I just came back from church and did nobody tell me. It was so messed up. But that's one of the downsides of wearing strip lashes. If you do not apply them, if you don't use enough glue, if you've been crying or anything, you be walking around with the lash coming up off of your eye, which is very embarrassing. And the strip lashes can also pull out your lash hairs if they are not taken off the right way. They can actually pull out your natural lash hair. So if you're looking for a quick and fun way to change up your style, to enhance your look, strip lashes may be for you. So now let's get into the pros and cons of lash extensions. So one of the pros of lash extensions, and they can last weeks without all of the daily effort. Lash extensions could last up to 6 to 8 weeks if properly maintained and depending on your lash growth cycle. And typically they will fall out with your natural hair. So it's not something that you have to take off on your own. Lash extensions are applied professionally and they are applied based on your face shape and your eye shape, and they are applied individually and customized specifically for your face. Lash techs are trained to choose a lash style that is suited for your eye shape and for your face shape. And they can look very natural and enhance your features beautifully. Lastly, you don't have to apply makeup every day. Literally with lash extensions, it already gives you that slight glow up. So all you have to do is get up and go if you have the other things together too, such as your eyebrows and your hair. But yes, so now let's get into some of the cons of lash extensions. So for lash extensions, you have to actually go to a trained professional to get them put on. And they are definitely more of an investment. It could cost $100 or more to put the lashes on. And on top of that investment, you need regular touch-ups to maintain the look. And one of the cons of lash extensions is you could risk damaging your natural lashes if not properly applied or maintained. Another risk of lash extensions is the comfortability. Some people, it doesn't bother them, but I've heard that some people felt like they had sand in their eyes after getting lash extensions. And one of the things that scare me about lash extensions, personally, I've never had them, but one of the things that scare me is an eye infection. If your lashes are not cleaned properly, it could cause different eye infections. And you guys probably see in these videos, but that is scary to me. Another different and possible con for lash extensions is you have to clean them. You have to clean them with a special lash shampoo, and you have to regularly clean them so that you don't get an infection. So let's talk about how do you choose the right option for you. Number one, you have to consider time. Lash extensions give you the ability to get up and go with maintenance every 6 weeks. Whereas with strip lashes, you might have to invest a little bit more time daily into applying strip lashes. But the good thing about that is with practice, you could get very good at it where all you have to do is just pop them on and you'll be able to get out the door. The next thing to consider when trying to figure out if you prefer strip lashes over lash extensions is finances. Do you have the money to invest into lash extensions? And do you have the money to keep them maintained? Or would you rather minimize how much you spend on your lashes? Next, you have to consider comfort and flexibility. If your lash extensions start to bother you, are you going to be okay with keeping them in until your next maintenance? Or would you prefer to come home, take your lashes off, and put a new pair on when you feel like it? So this is the end of the video. I hope this was extremely informative. I hope that this has given you insight and helped you decide which one you like better. I personally don't think anyone is better than the other. It depends on you. It depends on your likes. It depends on your preferences at the end of the day. So let me know in the comments which one you like better. Do you prefer strip lashes? Do you prefer lash extensions? What has been your experience with lash extensions? Like this video and share it and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.